What's up, y'all? You like my hair? And I did do a tutorial on these nails, these kiss nails, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with it. Just gonna put some lip gloss on. Looking for an apartment because that was just a situation. I ended up having to hurry up and look for a place to live. So the way that I found this apartment, I was literally on the bus and got off and grabbed the application and I filled it out, right? So they had told me, they were like, well, there's nothing available for us to show right now because all of our units are full, this and that. And I'm like, okay, cool. And signed a lease and went back to the bus stop. So I'm sitting there on the bus on my way to my stepmother's house to get my things. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, man. Like, I totally wanted to just do everything my way, rushed everything. I don't know anything about leases or anything like that. So, yeah. So, I get my things from my stepmother's house, y'all. I got my key to my apartment. And I went upstairs and I loved it. I absolutely fell in love with my apartment. The floor sunk in just a little bit, had a little bit of a funny smell, but I loved it. It was mine. It was my first apartment. I didn't care that the outside looked ridiculous. It was just the fact that I had my own place. I was literally like living my life, not understanding the importance of paying my bills, the importance of my rent, none of that. Like, I literally was pushing it to the limit. Like, the girl that I was friends with at the time kind of had a thing for my neighbor downstairs, right? So it was me, her, and the guy that my boyfriend that I ended up moving out with at the time. And we all went downstairs to hang out, right? So we're down there, we're hanging out, we're taking a few shots, everybody's just enjoying themselves. And I knew the day that I was gonna get evicted was this day. I just didn't know when they were gonna come, right? And I'm literally like, instead of getting my stuff out of the apartment, I'm literally like just sitting there waiting for them to come and evict me. Like, I don't understand what my logic was, but I was literally waiting all the way until they came and got me. So, upstairs chilling, right? You having a good time. I started hearing people walk up the stairs. And I heard them get to my apartment and they knocked on the door. And I heard some talking, and the next thing you know, you just hear people walking all around my apartment. Now, I am aware of what's going on upstairs, but nobody else knows what's going on. And I'm super embarrassed, and I don't want anybody to find out that I'm getting evicted, like, while we're downstairs chilling, right? So I had made something up and was like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go run upstairs real quick. I'm gonna run outside and go grab something out the car. Like, I said something like that, right? So I get up, I go upstairs, and there's this sheriff, and the sheriff is like, can I help you? And I say, yeah, I'm the tenant here at this apartment. And I handed him the keys. I said, here's the keys. And he said, well, you could have just gave us the keys, a long time ago, and we wouldn't have to be here to take all your stuff out. He said, now we gotta be here, to kick you out, and it's not something we want to do, but this is unfortunately what we have to do. And I told him, I said, I understand. And he was like, is there anything important that you want to grab before we finish up here? And I grabbed a couple more things. And I went back downstairs. And when I went back downstairs, it was at that time that I told my boyfriend what had happened. And so we made up a story like we had to go. I believe my memory's a little vague from what happened after that, but we ended up going outside and noticing that some neighbors had immediately took a few of our things. I went and got another apartment, and I got that one with my boyfriend, and that's another story for story time. But if nobody is abusing you or you holding you against your will or absolutely making you do something that is not who you are, 9 times out of 10 is you just don't like the rules of the house and coming home at a certain time and making sure that the house is clean and things like that. Those are actually principles that you want to live by to make sure that you're keeping a healthy space for yourself, so that you're always in a good mental state and being the best person that you can be. And that goes with being clean and going to bed at a certain time and making sure that you're responsible with your time and things of that nature. So again, if you're young, just try to hold out. If you want to move out, or if you move out because you go to college or you move out of state, try a roommate, somebody that you know, something like that. But my best advice to you is, if you ever do move out of the house, make sure that you take your time looking. Make sure that the people that you're dealing with are professional. And also, when you ask to see an apartment, ask to see a vacant unit. Do not ask to see the model, because the model is going to give you what they want you to see. The vacant unit is going to show you what it really looks like. All right, that's another thing. And I probably will make a video about apartment shopping and list some tools here that are helpful when you're in that process. But my name is Sydney, y'all. I'm gonna leave my Instagram and Facebook in the last video I posted down in the description below. And I do love and adore you all. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Have a great one.